Hello everybody and welcome back to Kettlebridge with me Biffa here in Cities Skylines 2, and we're going to be fixing up a huge amount of problems in our city today, and we're going to be expanding as well. We've got some nice little areas picked out that we want to have a look at. But before we do all of that, let's just zoom out a moment and take a look at one of the biggest problems that our city has. And I'm sure your city has this as well, and this is the high rent problem. Now, unfortunately, at the moment, the way the game is programmed, this is a problem you're going to come across again and again and again, and it's to do with the land value. You may have seen this mentioned quite a lot. We can see here the land value is extremely high in a lot of these areas. I mean, we picked this area down here, for instance. A lot of these houses are only very small to medium homes down here, but the land value is extremely high. And quite often, not always, but quite often, that is to do with the zoning. If you have commercial zones around the place, which we do have a big swathe of commercial zones here, their profits go up, that affects the land value, and then it spreads down roads, it spreads around, and then people start saying they can't afford the rent. And it just snowballs. It will keep getting worse and worse and worse, and there's not a huge amount we can do about it. We can put the rents at 0, which I think we've done. Taxation is 0 for all residential. Getting around on mass transit is free. There's all sorts of things we've done like that. But we are going to have to solve this with a mod until this is fixed in the game. So what we're going to do is take a look at the land value, or let's get the correct name of this so you can find it. Land value overhaul mod by Jimmy OK. This is on the Thunderstore app for getting mods into Cities Skylines 2. I'm going to keep this on the screen, and then I'm going to install the mods, come back to this view, and we are going to see the difference. And I believe we need to let the game run a little bit with that mod. So let's dive into that and see how it changes. And just before we do that, a word from our sponsor, Instant Gaming. If you like saving money on games, Instant Gaming have fantastic deals on right now. Please use my affiliate link. You can see it on screen and it's in the pinned comment below. This link can be used for Steam, PlayStation or Xbox games too, with amazing deals. Maybe you want to pick up Cities Skylines 2 at some excellent prices, or you've got a DLC or a content pack that you missed from Cities Skylines 1. You can check those all out on here as well at great deals. Thank you for your support of my channel. Enjoy the gaming deals, and let's get back to the video. Okay, the mod is loaded up, and one of the first things that we're going to see is a change. There we go. In a load of buildings, they're all going to upgrade, and that's one of the things that the mod says it does to help with the issue. Excellent. Oh, there we go. They're going to upgrade again. I'm not quite sure how many times they're going to do that and how that's going to affect things overall, but we'll keep an eye on that. But I might just need to... Oh, they're going to upgrade again. How many times are they going to upgrade? Is that because now the land value is going to change so much that they've got spare money and they can upgrade? Is that how it's going to work? Interesting to see. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Herky jerky game. I'm going to leave it running for a little bit and just see what sort of changes we see in the land value. And also, let's have a look. Our population, 96,000. Our money, 878 million. So I'll be back with you in a moment. Oh, unlocked a new signature building on the way. We'll have a look at that in a moment. And another one. I guess this is something to do with what we're messing with here. So I'm not quite sure what the unlocks were for that one, but we'll keep on going. Oh, and I'm looking at the lines here. They are changing. This blue line here was right over the top of that circle, and it's just shifted over there right before our eyes. So things are receding land value wise. Also, I've changed the cursor size in Windows, and would you believe it, it changes the cursor size in the game as well. So yeah, there we go. That's good. Right, I'm going to keep the game running. Right, some time has passed, and definitely this is all light blue where it was all dark blue before. This is a lot lighter in the blue color. So things are going well. Let's just zoom in a second, have a look. I think a lot of these now have upgraded to level 5 houses. They have, because they've got a lot of money left over. And we've got the info tooltips as well, so I can hover over and see that their balance is 132,362. Man, you've got some savings. And no wonder you're happy and you're comfortable. Well, that is fantastic. They've got some savings as well. So I'm actually pleased with that. That makes me happy. And let's have a look. Have we got rid of all the rent issues? We have got rid of all the rent issues. So there we go. So we are going to be fixing that one with a mod, because it means then you can have little small areas like this that aren't necessarily jam-packed with commercial, but have a little bit, but then don't have all the problems that you can see that the rest of the city had over time. Right, just before we dive into expanding, I would like to show you one more fantastic quality of life mod that's been added. Oh, does that mean we're no longer going to get the buildings along this street, along Anchor Street, that we need to delete? Oh, I'm going to miss that. I should do that every episode. So this next mod is a fantastic addition. This is the Find Stuff mod, if I hover over the bottom right here, and this is by Optimus Code and 89 Pleasure. And we now have a list of all the items that's in the game here in the mod menu, which is absolutely fantastic. We don't have to pop up the home menu, this one here that we were using before. We've now got a Find It menu with a search box and all sorts of stuff going on there. We can change the view of this mod, so we can have it all as a list. We can have it as a double-sided list, small icons, large icons, and a detailed list with a name at the side. I tend to go for this one here. There isn't all the pictures in at the moment. From my understanding, there isn't a way for the game to automatically grab like a little picture of each of these assets and items. So whether that's going to change or not, we shall see, but maybe that's something on the horizon coming up. But we've got these filters down here as well. We've got all, we've got favorites. So any one of these items here, you can add them to the favorites list. There we go, like that. You can remove them again, dead easy. We've got foliage, which you can then filter between all and trees and plants, which is great. All of these have the search box available. We've got networks, again, with all the filters along the top, so we can go through and pick some of those, which is fantastic. And at the moment, if you go to buildings, we can filter those by our special buildings up here. The service buildings, the signature buildings is what I mean. Just be careful. At the moment, if you click on any of these that aren't unlocked, it will auto unlock it for you. So it might sort of mess with your game progression. That may be tweaked in the future. We shall see what happens. Then we've got the parks and parking as well. And then you can... Now, this will be a good one. Now, if we could have a picture on these, that would be great. Little screenshots on these. But we can pick out any items that we want and just place them in the game. There we go. It'd be interesting to see, actually, whether these will just stay without any zoning underneath. No. So what we're going to have to do then is zone. Oh, so maybe that's another little thing that I'll mention. If it can automatically zone underneath, that would be great. But at the moment, that's how it works. We'll leave a little petrol station there. Why not? Then we've also got a props list as well, which has given us all of the props in the game. And there is a lot of stuff. We can sort them by different things along the top here as well, which will be very handy. And I think that's it. Oh, miscellaneous. We've got a miscellaneous one as well. These ones, or most of these ones, are also found now in this menu, the surfaces mod, which is another mod addition, which has given us all of these extra surfaces. Oh, so many mods, which are fantastic. And also the Find It mod, or the Find Stuff mod, adds a picker mode. So if we press Control, left click, we can pick up any item that's in the game and place it down where we like, which is absolutely brilliant. Okay, so that's enough about all the new mods that have been added, which I'm really enjoying. Let's expand our city. We've passed 100,000 population, still making absolutely tons of money. We're going to hit 1 billion very, very soon. Be interesting to see how much that changes. Let's come over here to leafing and see what we can do. So in the town centre here, we're just going to do a little bit of tweaking. We've got this signature building here, Constellation Apartments. We are going to move that one, and we're going to bring that right over here on the other side. And I'm just hoping, it's going to remove that building next to it there. But we're going to pop that one in there, which is fine. I don't mind that little gap, which is going to open up this space here for a new signature building. This one, Ludo Square, a residential building that houses a toy store. We've got extra attractiveness citywide, plus 10 well-being within 2 kilometers. And if we get that round, which way round do we want it? Either way, we're going to lose another building. That's okay. We'll pop that in, and they'll rebuild next to it. That's fine. It's looking like a nice Plasticold. What a nice name for a toy store. Brilliant. So we've got that one situated down here. We'll get some more buildings built in next to it. This little section down here, I'd like to just extend that out again. So actually, if we go into surfaces, I believe we can then just drag these out. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change this surface. We're going to add a nice grass surface in here instead. There we go. I think that looks nice. We'll do that. And then I'd like to add some trees in some pots on the front. So now we're going to use our find stuff mod. If I just search for pot. Actually, I want to be in here, so we've got everything. No pots. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we can find. This is where the pictures would come in handy. Unfortunately, we have to make do without those. Actually, I think we'll go for one of these small little bushes. We'll just pop some of those down like that. And then we'll go for, let's have a look. I think a birch tree. If we can get that in here, let's go for anarchy. And I'm going to try and line that up exactly the same, although that seems a little bit close together. What about this one instead? I don't know. I think that'll do. I think that'll be okay. If I can get that lined up, though. So we get them right over the top of the bush. We're going to have to sort of use our imagination. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. Just sort of put a bit of shade down here over the shops. People can walk, cut through, get around. Yeah, I like it. That's very good. And then we have one other item that we've unlocked as well. If we go into here, we've actually got two. We've got Malari Place. So this is going to give us a lot of well-being. Now, this is an old building, which I really like the look of. So where would be a good spot for that? Actually, maybe we can keep that as we start to expand leafing out this way and see how that goes. Now, what I'd like to do is mirror these sort of older houses that we've got coming down here. I wonder if these have all leveled up. No, not too much. So these were the USA-styled houses. I'd like to mirror that over in this section here, and I'm really enjoying the picker mod now. So I can grab, like if I pick that, will it just be the normal road at the normal height? Yes, it will. Excellent. So we can do a similar thing along here. So I'm thinking this time we're just going to have a straight road all the way down like, whoa, all the way down like that. And then we can also connect. I'm going to grab that one there. We're going to go this way in. There we go. Excellent. So we get the dedicated lanes for turning in and out of this side. And then how far apart were these? These were too wide on each side, weren't they? So then we can add some roads on here to give us the same, let's grab that one, there we go, to give us the same width of housing. So let me just add all the roads in on each side. There we go, just a little something like that. I'm actually going to grab that, upgrade that into there. I just sort of changed it around a little bit. Let's just get that one going in. There we go. So that was at 90 degrees. Then we could have all the other roads at 90 degrees. I'm leaving this little spot here because I want to add some commercial units in there, which will sort of serve all of this area. We'll have a path over the top. And then this bit here could actually... Oh, it's actually grabbed the little arrow. Okay, let's do that. Oh, I see. If you hold control, it sort of lights up what it's going to grab. Okay, we're going to grab that. And I want this one, if possible, to go underneath here. I do have Anarchy on, so I'm hoping that's not going all a bit weird. Oh, that looks okay to me. Look at that. Plenty of room to get in and out of there. Yep, good, good. So then we could probably add one more road on here, or two. So we know that these were the North American row style housing. So we're going to do the same over here and set these at 2 wide all the way down here, and then when they zone in we'll do the other side as well. And I might just take a look at the Balter Pines. Excellent, we'll take a look at that in a moment. And we might just take a look at some of the North American commercial just to see whether that will look good in here too. Let me just fill out the rest of these, and that one we might keep that main road free. There we go. We want to disable some of the zoning that's up the top here as well. So we're going to add a key wall on to that side and that side. We might just do the same along here, although that bit's okay. There we go. And that grabs our zoning back for the section that we want. And there we go. Everybody is moving in. Fantastic. I'd like to just place a few trees along the front here just to make that look a little bit nicer. We might just go with this. How close can we get those? Now let's get those a little bit further apart. I think 10 Yeah, that'll be good. So hopefully we can get 4 in, just about get 4 in along there. And I'll do that all the way along the front. And then I'm also going to go up the side of this road as well, just to add a bit of a nice tree-lined look as we enter this area. Remembering to hold shift as I do it so I can continue the line along. There we go. That's looking nice. I like that. I don't know why these aren't filling in. They did accidentally grow attached to this side, and I dezoned them and rezoned them, and now they're like not wanting to fill in. So I don't know what's going on there. We've got demand for it, so maybe we'll just have to wait for that to fill in a while. Okay, let's have a look down here. Let's keep the American or North American style theme going, and maybe add some low density businesses along here. I'm just thinking, let's get a nice corner building in there, a few little short small ones like this, and just see what they look like. And then we are going to need, where's our nearest school and such around here? Let's take a look. Okay, so we've got our elementary school over here, which is rammed, and then we've got the high school over here, which, oh, that's an elementary school, which is rammed. High school's got space, elementary school's rammed. Oh, excuse the croaking, we're back. It's the next week from when I first started recording. These houses are now growing in, I'm croaking less, and there's been an update to the Find Stuff mod. So now the ploppable Rico type thing is actually working. What I'm going to do is I want to dezone that. There we go, like so. We'll delete that. And then if we have a look in here, if I look up petrol, if I could spell it correctly. Nope. Is it going to be fuel? What are they going to call it? No. Really? Seriously? What would you call the darn thing? Gas station, of course. There we go. A level 1 gas station, which I want in here, coming off the main road. And now you can just place that down and you don't have to zone underneath. And it just works, which is good. So it's a bit disconcerting. There's no zoning automatically placed, but I feel like we don't need to have that. So that is good. And then we've got some other small little shops along here of various sorts, which I'm quite liking. And then we're going to just go, we could just add in that one there alongside these, which will be good. And then I feel like we need some sort of parking along the back. So why don't we put some parking in here? We've got these little alleys. If I go up like that and along like this and sort of connect these into these spots very carefully and hope I'm not going to destroy anything. Yep, that's working okay. Good, good, good. I might even bring this around the end here and just sort of finish that off. And then we've got this one here. It could go all the way through to there. There we go. We've got a little bit of space at the back. Oi, don't you start complaining about high rents. I've warned you. I fixed you, hopefully. Now, if you remember the invisible parking lanes and the different parking stuff that we use down here, these aren't actually unlocked by default. And I think there is a way of fixing that. So we're on everything over here. And we've just got the normal parking lots and the normal items, I believe. Yeah, nothing under miscellaneous. But if we go to our settings, there is something we can do about that. Find stuff. Enable expert mode. Oh, let's close that with the home key. Okay, you have to be in the game for that to work, I guess. There we go. Excellent. So go to the options. Find stuff. Expert mode will unlock things that could break your game. Well, that is basically, I think, now going to unlock everything that we used to have in the home menu. So if I type invisible... Oh, interesting. It isn't bringing that up. Ah, okay. I didn't realise it was going to limit us to only certain items, which is interesting, unless we click the right button and actually try that again. No, it hasn't added those in. Okay, that's worth knowing. Okay, so we want an invisible road path, two-way perpendicular. I'm just thinking we're maybe going to sort of connect up there, come along to here, and then connect up there. We'll go for a two-way without the parking. And what we don't want to do is connect it actually to the road. We want it to be almost connected to the road. And it's making me jump, and I can't just go one square. So I'm going to turn off all my snapping. And we're going to get that in there, and we can see there's little green lines are touching the road, so that will work fine. And then we'll do the same over here. We'll turn on the snapping, then turn it off. Just drag it out to there. There we go. And that's got all the little parking things on. We've obviously got some trees that we need to remove around there. Excellent. We could probably flatten that down just a tiny touch as well, just so we can get level terrain tool, just so we can get all of the parking zones showing up. Actually, I'm going to take that height there because I know that's okay. There we go. And that works fine. We're just going to push that back a bit. Excellent. And then we just want our pavement layer over the top. So we've got a few different choices. Cracked asphalt. And that could actually work quite well. I'm going to go right from the corner up past where we know the road is and go like that. I'm going to go there, connect that up. I actually want to move that one over. There we go. So that covers the whole thing. And then maybe we can add like a kiosk in there or something. Let's go back to the Find It mod, see whether that's going to show up for us. Kiosk. Yes, there we go. 3 different kiosks. What have we got? We've got the green one, which is like got the newspaper stuff. We've got that one there. I wish this would stay open, but there we go. That one there. Oh, look, there we go. We've got our first customer with their bike. Excellent. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that at the side there. And I believe there is, what is it called that's going to lift up and down? Some sort of gate. Let's see if we can find that. Golden Gate Bridge. Probably not what we're looking for. There we go. I think that's cute as a little parking area at the back of a few little shops over here. We need to remove all of these crossings and things. We have far too many. So let's just take, to be honest, I'm going to take like all of them out. We just don't need them. There we go. And we're going to leave that one there and one there. And I think that'll be fine. People can cross over if they wish, over the back, get to the parking. Very good, very good. I'm liking that. So yeah, we need to add some schools and such in here because of the elementary schools being absolutely rammed. Let's grab that with the picker mod. Let's turn off the whiteness of the screen. And then I'm just thinking that we're going to place that along the back over here. So actually, I tell you what we're going to do is we're going to pop it there for now where nobody can reach it. We are going to grab that road. And yeah, I want it placed parallel. So we're going to back up that road like so. We'll connect that in a moment. How do I want to do this? Because I want to leave enough room for all the extra little bits and pieces that we need as well. That's okay. Yeah, and then we'll grab... we'll upgrade it with the extension wing. I don't think that really is needed. Oh, that's just picked a totally different thing. There we go. But I'd rather go for this. Yeah, let's add that towards the front, like so. I think that should be okay. I'll tell you what we could do. If we grab this road. No, if we grab... just what am I doing? Get used to these new mods. There we go. Control click, grab that. I want to just cut that off there. So I can then delete that. And then I'm wondering now whether I can add this into here. Yes, I can. Excellent. Although you're now complaining about lack of road access, even though you do actually have road access. So I'm not quite sure. Here we go. How far back I need to cut that road off? Or could we just fix this? Oh, it's connected. Oh, of course, this road down here isn't connected. Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it? So maybe we could just connect this one straight up into there. I mean, that is really close to that. But I'm thinking that might not be a huge problem if we don't let it bother us too much. If we can take these away, that would be great. Have one crossing there. It is very close, but we're going to go with it. I think we'll be fine. And now we've got a nice little school campus over there. We don't need this. And then we can turn this into a park, which is going to help with all the people over here. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Ooh, look at that. That will actually fit right in there. And we are going for like an American themed, let's face it. So that way it won't fit. This way it will fit. Well, I guess we're facing it this way then. Well, they're happy. What if we go for something like that? That could be quite good. A bit noisy opposite the school, but I don't think they'll be playing games when the Kiddie Winkies are in school. So I think that should be okay. And then this is definitely going to need some parking down here. I think for this one, we're going to go for The standard parking, I really want to go just for one of these. Normal parking, but we're going to pop that back. Yeah, what I want is I want this road coming out a little bit further. So if we place that out first, and then we'll put that up against there. Excellent, because then what I want is a few shops and things sort of lining this, if we can. Let's grab that again. We'll go out that way. So we've got 2 wides over here. So if we go up like so, 90 degrees, there we go. We'll get 2 wide shops around here. And then let's go with the American style that we're going for. Do I want to go the high density? I don't feel like I want to. But let's just pop some of these in. And then while they're deciding to grow in, we can add some sort of paths coming up through here. I'm going to turn off all my snap twos for this. How far in can I go? I can't go that far. Let's start there and go up to there. Yeah, looks like it sort of gives access to it, even though it probably doesn't. Yeah, there we go. That'll be nice. And then hopefully some more of these will grow up. We'll add these ones in as well. Oh, no, that is not what I want. Oh, actually, let's see what we get first. And while we're seeing what we get, let's plop in some trees just along the back there. Yep, that'll be good. Excellent. You seem to be taking a rather long time growing in. You know, we've got all day. Don't worry about us. You carry on. Okay, while we're waiting for that to grow in, I think we do need a little bit of healthcare going on over here as well. Could I squeeze that in over here? Oh, I bet I could. If I put Anarchy on and pop that in there, it would just about go in up to the road. I think that's okay. I don't mind that little bit going up there. We're not really going to be looking at that too often. Oh, there we go. It's grown in. Well, that's okay. A little bit of parking out there, I don't mind. So nice little cute shops. A little area, of course, where they're not going to zone because there's weird things going on with zoning. I don't know why. Well, that's fine, because if you don't want to zone there, I'm going to remove the zone, and then we're going to stick in some teeny tiny small parks. That one ain't going to fit. Is any of these going to fit? Yes, it will. We're going to have one of those there. And it'd have to be one of these here as well. So we'll just pop that in the middle and a couple of trees, and I think that'll be fine. There we go. Very good, very good. And then it's got all the other services that it needs, fire, police, and everything over this way. So not too concerned about that. Now I'm looking at this area and thinking, so we've got a lot of people that are going to be living down here. Let's actually have a look whether leafing is taking in this whole zone. Yes, it is. So we can see how many people are here altogether. Okay, residents, nearly 7,000. That's quite a lot. But I want to put some more farms over here. We don't have any fertile land, but we could put more forestry here, and we could fill this up with trees before we do that, which I think would be a good idea. So if we go into landscaping, pick a tree, we'll go for the place multiple, and we'll go for... Oh, it's all changed. Oh, okay, different sets. So wild deciduous, which is basically what we've got up here. And then we've got select multiple types of trees using... Oh, so you can make your own sets. I like it. I like it. Well, we're going to go for the wild deciduous ones. And we're going to put Anarchy on. And we're just going to like fill this thing up. Oh, careful without overlapping the roads. I'll go back and sort those. And we might as well do some over here as well. And then we'll get some wood farm things over here. Once we've deleted the trees I've accidentally put on the road. Yep, I think that's it. There's one there. Yep, don't want that one. Excellent. Okay, so let's take a look at that. And that'll give these people somewhere to go and work as well, which will be really handy. So I'm probably going to just do it off of... Oh, let's have a look. At the end of this road here, I think would fit in quite well. So let's grab that and pop that there. Excellent. And then we can draw this out. Why is that sort of doing that? I don't know. Anyway, we'll go along here and I'm going to do the same as we did before. Let's turn off my snapping and leave a gap of 2 all the way the end here. And we can sort of add some trees in that will mirror the look we've got running along there as well. There we go. I think that's okay. What are we at percentage-wise? Efficiency, 131%. All the employees we need. That is good. We've also hit $1 billion, which I thought would come a little bit sooner, but, you know, happy with that. I'm happy with that. Just wondering whether we could just plop in a couple of small industry buildings just to sort of help with this place here. Actually, what I would like is, can I get like a small little house in there for the people that live here. And then, oh, maybe we'll just run a little road around the back, one of these again. Let's have a look. Just something like that, just to get a teeny tiny little section of businesses up here. Just like that. Nothing too complicated. In fact, I'll make that one a little bit longer. There we go, to make use of the space. And then along the front here, we can just go for some commercial, just to sort of fill up the spot. There we go, that's all growing in. Then we can just do a little bit of decorating with some trees along the front here. If you let me just do the one I want, thank you kindly. Yep, that'll be good. And then up here, I'm thinking about doing something different. Let's have a look. Let's go with some nice little cultivated bushes. Now, why have you suddenly done that? You were perfectly fine before. Don't be a muppet. Don't be a muppet. Oh, it's saying it needs road access there, which it didn't have before. Okay, well, that's fine. We can fix that up. We can run that in there. There we go, and the path connects. Yes, excellent. There we go. Just close that off a little bit. And then we've got sound barriers as well. We could actually add onto these roads, as the fact that it's right by the school, can't do it there, and in fact we'll continue that all the way along there, and I think that should help quite a lot. I'm quite liking the way this little area's turned out with the sports field, the parking, got a few shops, easy way for people to get in and out, local school, a little bit of industry, not too much, and then our forestry over here, which is good. Now we want to try and sort of help these people get over to here easier than they can at the moment. I also feel like this road could get a little bit longer over here. Let's grab this, and we could probably bring that right up to the end like so. And then we can remove the zoning down here with one of these. There we go, excellent. And we can just fill this little bit in. Don't complain. I've found out if it pops up with that sort of complaining thing, is to remove all the zoning, and you can see where the problem is. It's sort of rejiggered the zoning, but it hasn't quite updated the way it looks. So then you can do something about it. So if we upgrade that and upgrade that. So now we know the zoning is only going to be on this side. So now we can pop that back in all the way along there, and they'll sort of sort themselves out, and it will work again. Don't complain. What is your problem? Oh, okay, that's what your problem is. You're too long in the building. Yep, excellent, that'll fill in. Right, so I'm just wondering here whether we could do, again, some paths along the back, and then maybe some underground paths as well. Let's just get the rest of these filled in, because they're not for some reason. That is a rather long building. No. Yeah, I don't think we need to make this too complicated. I think if we just add the paths along the back like so, and they can connect to there, so they can get up that way. In fact, actually, no, they're not going to, are they? That's like a key wall. So we, in fact, go to here. Is that going to connect? That is not going to connect on there, is it? Because of the way the game works. Deep breath, Biffa, deep breath. If I put Anarchy on and go like that, that is not, no, okay. If I turn Anarchy off and go like that, it's, yeah, it looked like it was going to go weird. It has gone weird, and I did it without Anarchy on. So how the heck do we get a path connected on here without it being an issue? I'll tell you what we do. We do this. We remove that, and we go here instead. So we bring that one in. There we go. Excellent. And then we could also just bring that out over here as well, because you know people are going to cut. No, if I do that, it messes the path up. Okay, game, have it your way. That's fine. I'll do the same over here as well. And there we go. This side, I'm going to add it with a little crossing going over there, which I know you've got like this little key wall thing, but it actually puts a little gap in there. So it's just a step to get up and over, and then we can cross over this side. And then actually what we would need, if we grab this, is this connected to here. There we go. And now they can get into all the other area that we've marked out. Excellent. So we've got work, we've got shopping, we've got basically everything they need over here. I feel like this little area down here, rather than just filling it with trees, we could put something useful down here. Hey, how about we pop a little road out the back here? Again, I'm going to go for... I like this little alley. It just suits me fine. I like it. We go straight into there. Please don't mess the zoning up. Please. Anarchy. Yeah, we're okay. And then I'm going to bring this out here. And then we're going to add a community pool. And we're going to just face that. If I turn Anarchy off. Face that into there. Yeah, that's good. We can extend this road a little bit out like that. This is going to be a little bit of parking and nothing much, just like a small, if we go like so. Everybody likes the parking anyway, so we can't complain. And we'll decorate with a few trees and things here and there. There we go. And the last little gap that we've got here, I'm just thinking just a small little shop would be fine. So let's go for something that sort of size. And that would sort of take care of this area over here. I feel like when you get like a little gap and you think, what am I going to put in there? A couple of 3 oak trees. They always look good, don't they? Let's just fill in this bit at the back. We'll stick another one. I want to do another one in there. Then I want some trees along the back here. And I think this area is just going to look really nice. And then here, I feel like I want a park of some sort. So again, what? Why was suddenly everybody unhappy? Everybody got happy, unhappy. Did I feel like I've disowned. I haven't disowned anybody. I've dezoned this somehow. I didn't actually do anything. Okay, game. Chill. There we go. Yep, you okay? I was just trying to grab a road, if that's okay with you. No, no problem. Good, good. Just something like that. And then we can add... Oh, what have we got? We've got the outdoor... gym. Why won't that attach to that road properly? There we go. Thank you very much. We could add that on there, which is the tennis court. And then the outdoor gym is only small. We could add that on the side there. And then the skate park. Ooh, could we extend this and add the skate park in? Let's turn off. Let's do Alt-S so we don't get that pop up on the screen. Nope, it still did it. Well, that's handy. Yeah, I bet we could. If we grab this and remove that path instead and brought this over to there. Please don't mess up the zoning. Yep, there we go. Will that snap to there? It will. And will that be okay? It will. Excellent. There we go. And then we could decorate with a few little trees. There we go. I'm really pleased with this little extra addition to our city of Kettlebridge. Over 100,000, over 1 billion. Goodness me, how far can we take it? Well, if you enjoyed this, be sure to subscribe. Be back here for more Cities Skyline 1 as well in New Zealand. And of course, Timberborn. Real big cliffhanger in the last episode. What's going to happen in the next one? Be back here Saturday. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Have a great day. Bye-bye.